Welcome to the Today's Leader podcast. Building tomorrow's best leaders, today.
Way to go, guys. Way to go. Keep it going. Good job, guys. All right, Paul, I see you. All right, John, finish on. Coach Cole.
Great job, guys.
Hey there, it's Coach Curl here, and welcome to Monday Mentoring on the Today's Leader podcast, building tomorrow's best leaders today. Now, one of the biggest challenges for leaders is the timely nature of communications or conversations that count. Often, we will miss the opportunity to have a conversation that counts. Why? Well, there's a myriad of reasons, really. And today I'm going to provide some tips on how to prepare for those conversations that count. Now, some of the reasons why those conversations don't necessarily happen when they need to happen is we may not want to do it. It might make us feel uncomfortable. We may not feel confident, or we may not feel competent in handling the conversation. Maybe you've attempted a conversation that counts and it went wrong. Maybe we achieved the wrong result. Maybe it could have even have got you into trouble. So maybe the conversation was hijacked by emotions, whether it's ours or the other party. And maybe you just feel safer not having the conversation. Now, of course, the first reason here, the first thing that we need to do is understand the reason why we should be having the conversation. Why we should be having the conversation, and then what's stopping us from having that conversation. So is the conversation important? Is it to address performance? Are we wanting to create some influence, build strategy, voice a concern? These are all important reasons as to why we should be having that conversation. Each and every one of those, addressing performance, building influence, creating strategy, are all important reasons. And even voicing concern. If we're concerned about a strategy or an issue, and we should voice that, but do it in a constructive manner, of course. And then we've got to understand what's stopping us. And usually the answer is quite simple. It's us. The answer is really quite simple. It's us. So why am I not having the conversation that I should be having? So this is the key. The key is in the preparation. Now, preparation is not going to make the conversation go perfect, but it will provide you the confidence to move on with it. And so what are we looking at during that preparation stage? Because preparation is vastly different from procrastination. And many people will procrastinate around having a conversation. That's different. What we're talking about here is preparing for the conversation. And how do we do that? We get really clear on the specific topic that we're going to talk about. So what is the point of having the conversation? What is the outcome that you're looking for? And this must be really clear for you, and it needs to be made really clear in the conversation. You want to reflect on the person. You want to think about their personality type. Are they a direct person and they just want to cut to the chase and understand what's going on? Or will they require some small talk? And once again, when we're talking about, say, a performance management issue, you need to be really specific and have very clear specifics as to why we're having the conversation. You want to create your contingencies. So how do you stay on point during the conversation? How will the other person respond and react? Will they get defensive? Will they withdraw from the conversation? And what are my contingencies if any of those things happen? And how am I going to keep the point top of mind during the conversation, of course, but also afterwards when you're reflecting back on the conversation? Did I achieve what it is that I wanted to do? Did I achieve getting the outcome? Did I achieve making sure that the point was heard and taken on board? And one final tip for today, prepare before you need it. It's just like our Olympic athletes. They train and they train and they train and they train and they train well before they go to the Olympics. Prepare before you need it. Confidence is a really big thing when it comes to having conversations that count. So gain confidence, gain competence by utilizing a preparation strategy in less intense conversations. So gain your confidence by having them by preparing well for less intense conversations. Prepare well, prepare first, and gain confidence. Thanks for tuning in to Monday Mentoring. I'll see you all again next week. Bye for now.